Welcome back. And so this is how it looked. It was supposed to be like this. Don't know why I thought otherwise. But you can't do it the wrong way. You gotta do it like that. Or you could do it that way. Well, that's the wrong way, but the wrong place to do it. Do it like that. Okay, so now we have this worked out. Let's clear this. Clearing out one of these levels is a little more complicated than it just looks at the start. I mean, you gotta clear it out. You gotta do that on camera is kind of stupid, but the idea here is not specifically about clearing it out, but about we want to see that this area could be a complete area without a special room inside. I mean, without those small rooms that we had. We want to have one big giant room, and then we're going to have big giant things coming out from here. Like, well, I was thinking a tree farm. Now, a tree farm is a very simple thing to do. You just plant trees, and that's it. Wait, now what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, oh, this goes out to here. See, I forgot. I hope we get more decorative blocks someday, because we're going to really need them. Yep, that's no good either. There, see, that's how it should be. Well, the thing is if we had a greater supply of coal, I have to look at it before I can remember what it is. I call it the black stuff. Arr, 'tis the black stuff. Look, Mom, more stuff like that. No, but the point is that this is not a very good substitute for regular. I mean, it's nice, but the contrast is ridiculous. We need something like in between these two. Or better yet, if we had some way of getting more coal, we could have more of the regular stuff. But I don't think regular stuff. I think maybe stone bricks would be better or something. I don't know. This is why I'm not in charge at name of company. Blizzard? No, Mojang. Mohang. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Nobody has a problem with pronouncing Blizzard even if it has 2 Z's, when of course an actual Blizzard has... Wait, B-L-I-Z... No, wait, a regular Blizzard has 2 Z's. Wait. Oh, I'm thinking Wizard, the heavy metal group, which had 2 Z's. Alright, this is getting needlessly complicated. Never again do I want to deal with having to dig this out. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to have only 6. We might want a bigger room. Like, for example, that's 6 that goes out to here, but we could theoretically go 2 more out here to 8. And then maybe we could even have 1 more here that goes down to 9, and then we have a 9-sized area. Alright, here's another thing we got to work on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the middle there, and the reason why we put this here is so that we can, when we get to lower levels, we can start digging in there and have further stairs down. Yeah, let's make an iron pick. I know this is a kind of stupid thing to say, but let's make a frick. Oh, actually, we gotta do more of these anyway. It's daytime, as that says, so we're gonna do some daytime activity here. I'm running out of time for this. I'm gonna have to stop after this episode. Gotta prepare for the next day. How do you do this? Well, that's just frickin' great. Alright, here we go. We can only time it with the jumps just right, and there'd be no problem. See? Just doesn't want to work. I believe I've only been playing for about an hour today. Uh-oh. Really gotta be able to turn the clouds off or something someday. It's just not good. Somebody said you should be able to change the texture pack of the clouds or remove them, and I'm like, that's a nice idea. Oops, shit. By the way, I don't like swearing, but I do sometimes swear. It's one of those kind of schizophrenic sort of ideas. The idea is that I don't like swearing. I prefer not to swear, but yeah, it's just going to happen sometimes. I can't edit it out. You know, that's what they used to do in England. They used to say, okay, you know, videotape is excessively expensive. I think that used to be like, I think videotape used to be something like the equivalent of about $90 for a single roll of the stuff. They didn't have VHS, so I don't know what they were doing a different kind of 2-inch videotape, they called it. Or was it 1-inch videotape? No, I think it was 2-inch videotape. Anyway, they used to say that because of how much it cost, if you really did not like your performance, then what the actor would do is he would just deliberately swear up a blue streak, and they'd be like, okay, well, we can't put that on TV, so we're just going to have to do another take. Of course, if the actor was known for this and he was told not to do this, and he did it just too often, he could get fired. And no, it wasn't just a he or this. There were the females. They used to call them actresses, but now they are just called female actors. Anyway, but back then they were just called actresses, and that's what they did. They too would swear a blue streak. It was quite fun, endearing in its own way. You know, I just don't look in that direction very often. I'd like to go looking around in that direction. Of course, I don't know what we're gonna do here. Oh man, this is too slow, too fast. It'd be nice if we could turn off damage. Let's just turn off any falling that's done. Who cares? You're falling. Who cares about that? Man, oh man. And then every once in a while you see something, you're like, what am I looking at? Is that a hole? Those are holes, I know that, but is that a hole? Yes, that is a hole. I should put up a sign that says keep off the grass, and maybe that way the animals will leave. Okay, let's see here. I know this is kind of ridiculous, but that's how this goes, you know, it's just... Oh yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to make a, let's see, 3... 4... And we're going to make ourselves... Oh, we have one! Well, that was very stupid of me. Well, we'll make another one then. I don't care. Oh, that's dumb. Pfft. What the hell happened? Press the button and then nothing happened. Ah! And finally. Alright, so what else do I gotta do? I went the wrong way again. Yep, went wrong way. And it's afternoon, so I gotta hurry up on this. Well, it's starting to look nice, but that's just the exterior. Now, we haven't put the windows in yet, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to have windows on the different floors, but I have to figure out what we're going to have on these floors. You know, first floor will be the grand entrance, probably. What was that? What was that noise? Ah. What the hell noise is that? Do you know what that noise was? Somebody's making a noise somewhere. That sounds very evil. Who or what or where or when is making this noise? Well, whatever it is. Is it from above? Is somebody going to attack me from above or something? Yeah, they added a bunch of noises recently. More sound effects. I believe these are mob hurt noises when they go, "Rrr." Or maybe it's not hurt noises. Whatever it is, it's very disconcerting. They want to make the game scarier, which is funny because it is meant to be a bit of a scary game. Follow your death, that kind of thing. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? That looks weird. I don't think there's been any changes to terrain generation. So we're not going to go exploring or anything like that. But it's one of those, something might happen. I don't know if we got time for this one. No, it's very breathy. Is it you guys? More pigs! Look at this! There's all these other pigs that I hadn't seen before. Another 8 pigs. I don't like eating pigs. In real life, you're not going to catch me eating pigs. I mean, they're pork, you know. Don't they have anything other than pork that we can eat? They got wheat. And I can't make the wheat crops work properly. Maybe they don't work. You know, that's more lag. I don't mind the lag either, actually, but let's not mind that. I think we're about done with this episode. We're done pretty much recording for today. There was a lot to do, and we got 7 of these to do, so I got to start on that. And so we'll see you next time. And remember, kids, that life can be a game sometimes, but that's not the point. You have to struggle to make things happen. And if you don't struggle, things are not going to happen. And then what are you going to do? What can you do now? I hope you do something. See you around. Bye-bye.